The term Nazi movement originates from the German name for the National Socialist German Workers' Party led by Adolf Hitler. The Nazis had already made an attempt to seize power in 1923, but remained unsuccessful throughout that decade. After this failed attempt, Hitler was sent to prison, and it was while serving his short sentence that he wrote his book, Mein Kampf, in which he expounded his views. The extremist ideology of the Nazis was based on racist and specifically anti-Semitic ideas. According to these, there are superior and inferior races within the human race. Hitler claimed that the German people were superior, or Aryan, and that it was their duty to break free of Jewish influence. From the very beginning, the aim of Hitler's party was the annulment of the Treaty of Versailles and conquest, because it wanted to obtain more Lebensraum, literally living space for the German people. Hitler wished to create a new empire. This was called the Third Reich, or Empire, to follow the Holy Roman Empire and Bismarck's modern German Empire that preceded it. After the onset of the Great Depression, the Nazis began to gain popularity, and membership in the party grew fast. Many people came to believe in Hitler when he promised to put an end to unemployment. He also demanded reparations for the injustices suffered by the entire German people as a result of the Treaty of Versailles. In the 1932 elections, the Nazis won a majority of the votes. In January 1933, the President of the Republic, finding no alternative, appointed Hitler chancellor, or head of government.
In uns selbst allein liegt die Zukunft des deutschen Volkes.
Leading industrialists and nationalists who had helped Hitler gain power believed he was just a transitional figure and expected his fall within a short period of time. That was not what happened. Within months, the Nazis established the most brutal dictatorship in the world. The first step was to annihilate the Communist Party on the pretext of the burning of the Reichstag, or Parliament building. The Nazis accused the Communists of arson. Very soon, all other political parties were banned too, so a one-party system was established, ruled by the Nazi Party. They persecuted their political opponents and incarcerated them in so-called concentration camps. When the president died, Hitler also claimed that post for himself. His official title after this event became Leader and Chancellor of the Empire, or Führer in German. The persecution of the Jews began. Marriage between Gentiles and Jews was banned. Jews were also deprived of the right to work. The Nazis' economic policy was very successful. Significant community projects were launched, for example, motorway construction programs. Even more jobs were created by the arms manufacture program, and unemployment disappeared as a result. The Nazis used effective propaganda to influence popular opinion. They set up an entire ministry for this purpose, whose main task was to popularize Nazi ideology in newspapers, radio broadcasts, and cinemas. German foreign policy also changed drastically with the Nazis' rise to power. To create more Lebensraum, they aimed at conquering and occupying more land. There were those, even among the victors of the Great War, who considered the terms of the peace treaty too strict and unjust. This made it possible for the Nazi dictator, who had constantly emphasized his peaceful intentions, to reintroduce conscription, march into the Rhine region, which had been declared a demilitarized zone, and withdraw from the Locarno treaties, which had reinforced the demilitarization. He was able to do all of this unhindered by anyone protesting the violation of the peace treaties. Hitler also found supporters for his foreign policy, as demonstrated by Germany's entry into an alliance with Italy, an alliance that was soon joined by Japan.